want to briefly mention 3 schools based. I'm based in Cavan, so all the schools are in Cavan. The first one is St Aidan's Comprehensive in Cootehill, who have a long time been seeking additional accommodation for that school and been refused, but they have been granted the ability to proceed for an engineering unit, but have been precluded from including anything else in it. Now, they opened an autism class last year. They repurposed a classroom to do this. There's now a demand for a second autism class. They've no more classrooms to repurpose. What are they supposed to do? They are facing turning students away when it comes to September because they just do not have enough room in their school anymore. And they have the space for a new build, and they really do need it. They also have no canteen space, no social space, and apparently there's no funding for that. They have to go out now and fundraise. Ballinary National School near Kinnelec in County Cavan in the parish of Ballymakew. They opened 2 autism classes. The hall has been repurposed as 2 general classrooms, so they've lost the use of their hall. They want the hall back. They need the hall back for the PE. They applied for a new build in 2024, waited almost a year to be refused. They applied for 2 modulars a year ago, and they still don't know if they can proceed or not. What are they supposed to do in September when they have numbers coming in that they can't accommodate? And Milltown National School in Belturbet, again, they're waiting almost 3 years for a sanctioned bill to proceed, and every time they respond to the department with whatever is required, they're somehow told, oh, you need something else and something else. It seems to be a very long, very convoluted process, and they too, even if they got the go-ahead today, they wouldn't have it built now in time for September 2026, which is when they need it because of the numbers in the class. So we've many, many more schools like this, and I'm just really wondering how the department prioritise which schools get the go-ahead and which don't, because no school that I know of applies for additional space or replacement space unless they actually need it due to numbers or due to condition of the buildings. Another school I was talking to, a classroom in their school was repurposed for an autism class by the Department of Education, who spent over 300,000 on this room. Like, that's an outrageous figure to repurpose a classroom. And the same school repurposed another classroom and spent 30,000 and did a better job. I mean, that's not money well spent. And then I'm also hearing that modular units are now costing in the region of 400,000. Could that be true? And if they are there companies out there just taking the biscuit here now, and they know that there's a huge need for additional modular space, especially to accommodate students with additional needs, and that they're just, saying, right, the department have to spend this money, so let's take advantage. And if that's the case, I know something needs to be done to address that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator, for your comments. Just moving through in terms of the individual schools that you raise. St Aidan's in Cootehill. That project is at stage 2B, so as I said earlier, it's not on our prioritised list. So they'll be part, no more than other schools, will be part of the consultation process that will be commencing in Q2 26 with patrons and management bodies. I know they're looking for more accommodation beyond what is in that design as well, and obviously that'll be part and parcel. And if there are interim needs, the school and that can interact directly with the department in relation to that. In terms of Ballinary, in terms of that Ballinary school, they applied for a classroom and a special class space and things like that as well, and that's been considered by the department in terms of a modular. We're also conscious that the projections and the enrolment projections in that general area is more on a downward curve than an upward curve, so that we have to factor that into our decision making in terms of the long-term requirements and how that works through. And in terms of Milltown National School in Belturbet, that's in the earlier stages of our pipeline. It's not in the later stages. We can go back separately to the Senator.
If you could correspond with the Senator, that would be fantastic. Thank you.